Hello everyone. This ballet lesson is appropriate for Year 2 and Year 3, but anybody else can have a go. Just listen to my voice and to the music and copy what I'm doing and just have a go in your houses. Here we go. I'm just going to start off with a warm-up. So I'm staying nice and tall and loose, lifting up one leg and swinging those arms. And knees up high on the spot. And swing your arms like a windmill. And one up, one leg. And the other leg. And this time heels to your bottoms. And round with your arms. Let's start again. One knee up, swing your arms. And the other leg up. And running on the spot with high knees. Arms round and round. And again, one leg up. And your leg, and heels to your bottoms, and swing your arms round. Well done. So hopefully your heart is going a little bit faster and you've started to feel warmer as well. Now usually in a ballet lesson, after a warm-up, we do knee bends. And our knee bends are where our knees go out to the sides. Our knees are pushing over our middle toes and we're stretching tall. But your heels stay glued to the floor, don't let them pop up. So we're standing really tall with a long neck. What do we think might have a long, long neck? Maybe like a swan or a giraffe. And we're going to round our arms. Girls, if you have a skirt, you can hold your skirt. Or, if you don't, you can put your hands on your hips, and boys, you can put your hands on your hips to do this too. So turn your toes out so they're smiling, standing tall. We're going to do 3 knee bends in first position of the feet, pushing up out to the sides, and it's like a melting feeling. And then we're going to point our toe out to the side. So it's shining, we're pointing it so hard. And then we're putting our heel down to make, what was this position called? That's right, second position of the feet. Our heels are parallel to each other, they're facing each other, and our toes are still turned out to make second position. And now we're going to do 3 knee bends in second position. Stretch, bend and stretch. And you're going to point your toes to the end and slide it back to first position of the feet. Let's get our music ready.
Knee bend.
Here we go. Standing nice and tall. And bend your knees and stretch. Bend and a stretch. One more. Bend, stretch. Push your feet across the floor. And 3 knee bends in second position. That's it. Keep it really straight backs. Point. And we start again. 3 knee bends in first position. What shape are we making? It's a diamond shape. Now we point our left toe. Now we're making a bridge. And bend and a stretch. Bend and a stretch. Point your toes and slide it in. Well done, good effort. Now we're going to be pointing our toes. We're going to stretch them right to the end. We're going to point our right toe in front of our nose and close it in first position. And then we're going to point it over to the side. So if we had straight arms on our sides, our toes underneath our arm. And then we're going to slide it back in. Try with your left. Point it in front of your nose and first. And out to second position and back again. Let's see if we can get really straight knees when we do this.
Point and close.
Keep that lovely long neck. your mirror image. Point and close, side. And left foot straight in front, with straight legs and feet. Right foot, sorry. And side. And stretch. And side. And close. Very nice, strong legs there. Now put your feet together. They're like railway tracks. They're in a straight line. These are called parallel feet because they're making a parallel line. And our tummies are in. We're going to balance now on the balls of our feet. And we say, don't we, that there's butterflies under our heels. So we don't come down and squash them. We come down slowly with resistance so that those butterflies don't get squashed. Let's see how high we can go on our toes, keeping a balance. Okay, look at a spot in front of you to help you balance. Nice and tall. And right up into the balls of your feet. Down, up, down, up, down. Keep those knees straight. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And see if on the last one you can hold it there. Can you hold your balance? Can you bring your arms up to fifth position? Oh, bring in your tummies to keep you strong. And again, come down slowly with resistance. And give your legs a bit of a shake because they were working really hard then to keep our whole body nice and strong, balancing on our feet. Really good so far. Fantastic work. Very impressed. I'm going to find my next bit of music now, which is our arm exercise. And our arm exercise means that our arms are dancing and our feet and our legs are staying very, very still. Now I'm going to start off with an egg shape, and it's got a French word, it's called bras. That's when our hands are down, making an egg shape, means arms down in French. And then we're going to slowly sweep our hand and back down to bras, and gently with our other hand back down. Now girls, I want to see really gentle arms. Boys, you're going to have straighter arms. So you're going to stretch one arm and down and stretch the other arm and down. And then we're going to go to first position of the arms, like holding a big beach ball, and back down to bras. If I do it sideways, you might be able to see better. First position of the arms and back down to bras. Our arms are moving from our shoulders. Our shoulders are moving our arms up and down, but we keep everything else very still. I'll do it once like the girls, and then the second time I'll use the boys' arms. You can try both too if you like.
In the centre.
Here we go, standing really
Arm
tall.
exercise.
Feet stay very still on the floor. And girls, you're gently going to sweep your arm down, and you can look at your hand too. First position. And again, boys, you're going to have nice straight arms. And turn your palm up. First position, down. First position and down. That was so good. I want to do it again. And this time, I'm not going to use my voice.
In the centre.
Just listen to the music
Arm exercise.
and move with the music. Great, that was very calming music. Nice calming music. Now we're going to do a bit of pretending. We're going to pretend to be a puppet clown with strings tied to the end of our fingers and strings tied to the end of our toes. And when somebody pulls the string, our puppet clown dances. And I want to see your faces pretending to be a bit of a puppet clown. So you're going to sit on your shelf and your head is a little bit tired. And we're going to see if there's any friends sitting with us on the same shelf.
Clown.
Look the one way. Yes, there's someone on the shelf. Look the other way. Yes, there. Oh dear, somebody let go of the strings. And bounce back up again. And do your puppet clown dance. And flop. Good faces, everyone. Now we're going to start making our legs really strong and getting our hearts beating a little bit faster by doing lots of jumping. And even though we don't have lots of space, we can still jump up and down and use up lots of energy. So our springs in first position is where our toes are out. In first position, we can keep our hands on our hips today, and we're going to bend our knees to make that diamond shape again. Can you see it? And then we're going to do 4 springs in first position, like a rocket. We're going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to stretch our knees so they're nice and tightly closed. And we're going to bend our knees again to get a nice big springy spring to help us jump up again. Let's practice one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to stretch our knees and bend again. I wonder if anybody can touch their ceilings with their heads.
Springing in
Yes, you
first
can try.
position.
Those rockets can go all the way up to the ceiling. Bend your knees and 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch your knees and bend again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend your knees and stretch again. Great. I didn't reach my ceiling. Did you? Maybe if you jumped high enough. We're going to do a bit more jumping now, but this time we're going to make a bridge shape again like we practiced earlier. We're going to jump up, and when we land, we're making second position. And then we're going to come back in again to make a diamond. We're going to go out and in, out and in. Now that's a really strong jump, so I want to see a big jump with your legs opening out sideways. But we're also going to listen to the beat and do 4 claps to the beat of the music. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out and in, out and in. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. So we get lots of oxygen into those lungs. Okay, here's the music. Hands on your hips. And forwards, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and out, in, out, and again, clap, 1, 2, 3, 4, and out, in, out, so you can stretch your legs in the air, 4, and out, in, out, in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, out, in, out. One last time. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And out, in, and stand tall. Good energy. Very good. And we need lots of energy, don't we, to do ballet? Now, another step that some of us do find a little bit tricky, but we're going to try today, is called a spring point. We're going to spring up, and then we're going to point our toe in the front. Let's see if we can do it. Bend our knees, and we're going to spring and point our right toe in the front. So I've got half a diamond with one leg, and the other one is straight. And then we're going to swap feet. change, and swap feet, and swap feet, and swap feet. And you might have guessed it's called a spring point because you're springing and pointing, but your toes don't get squashed. It's just the tip of that toe in the front. Shall we try? We're going to do 8 spring points facing the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to do 2 to the side. 1, 2. We're going to do 2 to the back. 1, 2, 2 to the side again. 1, 2, and 2 to the front. 1, 2. So we made a circle. How many degrees did we go all the way around? It was 360 degrees when we go all the way around in our full circle. And this one, you need lots of energy to make sure that it looks really light. Could you hear my feet? They were a bit loud. See if yours can be a bit quieter than my feet when you do your spring points. Okay, so we're going to point our right toe first. 8 facing the front.
Or turning.
Lots of energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the side. 1, 2 to the back. To the side, to the front, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the side. To the back, to the side, to the front. And stand straight with lots of strength. We don't show we're tired in ballet. Even if we're feeling it, we keep our bodies strong and in control as much as we can. That was fantastic, everyone. Really nice work. Now, we quite like to trot around the room sometimes. And you might have a bit of space, or you can trot on the spot as well. So today we're going to trot on the spot. We're going to hold onto the reins and we're going to pick up one knee. Can you balance one leg? And then we're going to squash our toes down. Pick up your other toe and down. Up and down, up and down. And then we're going to trot on the spot. See if you can lift your knees as high as your hands. See if you can do it. Up, trot, 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 trot. And to stop our ponies, we say, whoa. Ready to start all over again. So, pony trot, holding on to those reins. Picking up one knee, up, down, stretch those toes in the front, knees up high, and you're going to say, whoa, and again, one knee up, good, and knees up high for your trots, up high, and say, whoa, to stop them. That was brilliant. What was your pony called that you were trotting with? Mine was called Sky today. What colour was your pony today? Oh, really? Right. We're now going to do some galloping with our ponies. And you can gallop around the room or you can gallop on the spot like I'm going to do today. And to do that, we're going to start off by clapping the beat of our feet. And it sounds like this. Let's see if you can see. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. And then we're going to do the same beat with our gallops. Let's put our hands on our hips. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and on 8 this time we're going to say whoa again to be able to start again. I'll do it facing the front and I'll do it on the diagonal so you might be able to see my legs a little bit better and my hands. Fantastic energy. Let's see, we've got a nice straight back, hands out in front. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 1, and 2, those ponies are getting a little bit tired, aren't they? Bye ponies, see you next time. Don't think we'll be using them again today. They need to have a bit of rest after all that trotting and galloping. Now, to finish, I thought it would be really fun to do a little dance, and it's about the wolf. We're going to try and catch a wolf, and you might recognise the music when we hear it. Let me see. I might play it and see if you can recognise it. Let's have a listen. Did you recognise it? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? So we're going to dance to it. We're going to start off with our hands on our hips, and we're going to skip in a little circle on the spot. Skipping in a circle with high knees. Our foot is next to our knee when we skip in ballet, and they go nice and high, pointed toes in our circle. So we're going to walk forwards, swinging our arms with nice high knees again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 walks forwards, and then we're going to do the same backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to put one hand behind our back and the other one searching for the big bad wolf. We're going to bend our knees and we're going to search for the big bad wolf. And then I can see it, so I want to see your frightened faces. Oh no, I can see the big bad wolf. And then you're going to pretend to scream by opening your mouth and looking really frightened. Fantastic faces. So we're doing a bit of acting in our dancing as well. So skipping in a circle. And stand straight. Walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back. 2, 3, 4. And searching for the big bad wolf. Down. One more time. Walk. 2, 3, 4. And back. 2, 3, 4. And search the other way. And down. Oh, we're going to stop the music. Good, well done everyone. I really enjoyed dancing with you today, and hopefully it's given you a little bit of energy and got you a little bit hotter and got your heart beating faster. Now, when we finish our ballet lessons, we always say thank you. So boys, or if you don't have a skirt, you can put your hands on your hips, or if you do have a skirt like mine, you can hold it out wide, and then you're going to turn your toes out. Now girls, you're going to fold your toe behind your leg to do your curtsy. Thank you. And boys, you can just bow. Nice straight back to say thank you. Or bow. Okay. So you're going to fold your toes. Thank you. Well, hands on hips. Thank you very much. Well, like I said, I had a lovely time. I hope you did too. Bye.